What's up, my Domaniacs? Welcome to Bonus's Domain movie review. Today we're going to be taking a look at some of my most recent / semi-recent pickups, just like a rundown of some of the physical media that I have purchased since the last one of these that I did in October. I've gotten many pickups since then, but these are some of the coolest ones and like some of the most mentionable ones that I can remember that I've gotten. So I'm going to be showing some of those off. Starting with, like the last video in October, the box sets. And I've actually, I don't really watch a whole lot of like shows and stuff like that. I've really been more on film. I've really just been having more of a film kick. But the first thing I wanted to show off is something that actually my wife purchased for us to enjoy because she's a big Trekkie and she wanted to get me into Star Trek, and so she got the Star Trek The Next Generation Blu-ray Complete series. This is great. This is great because for her birthday, I believe like a year before we started watching TNG in like October, November, I had gotten her this DVD box set, and the scans were fucking terrible. Like, I feel like Star Trek TNG is very much like effects based and visually, interesting to look at, and they've got all these different makeups and stuff like that. So obviously you want to be able to see a lot of that in high definition, and you cannot on this DVD box set. I mean, everything looks bad. I thought it was a Laserdisc scan. Turns out it was a VHS scan, but it looks terrible. Looks so bad. It was really frustrating to have to watch it. I'm not even a big scan snob. Like, I can watch things in lower res and it doesn't really bother me. Like, sometimes it even maybe improves the experience a little bit rather than if it was super clean. Especially some of those old Hong Kong films that I find myself watching, like Shaw Brothers and stuff. Watching them in better quality is always great, but sometimes you get it in this like kind of like fuzzy tinged DVD quality or bootleg quality, and sometimes it's just nice. It looks good. That TNG DVD scan did not. It looked bad. It looked really bad. So luckily she pulled through and got this Blu-ray box set with all these great features, a lot of ported over features from like previous TNG releases, but they were still fun. They were still cool. They also include the episodic promos for each episode as it would air on television, like kind of like a trailer, a teaser, a promo for each episode, which, that was fun to watch, in addition to the episodes.
On the next episode of Star Trek The Next Generation. Data, something's got me! A sinister creature threatens murder.
Please stop hurting him!
Yeah, the resolution looked great. This is exactly how people should view TNG in all of its glory. The good and the bad of the effects. Because there are some great effects in TNG that look even better restored on this box set, and there are also some bad effects. If you know, you know. But it's great to see it in the quality that it's deserved to be seen in this box set. And next, this is something that I got after we finished up TNG, and that is a Blu-ray TOS box set. I got this. This is the best quality I could find it for, and I was like, okay, it seems like the best bet for a TOS Blu-ray box set. I believe it came with a slipcover. I did not get the slipcover on this, which is unfortunate, but yeah. Pretty cool. Has a lot of features ported over and new, I believe, and has, I think, all 79 episodes of the original 3-season run TOS, and I'm currently watching this, and so far, I mean, I'm enjoying it. I mean, yeah, it has some duds, being a kind of older, pulpy science fiction television show in the 60s, so there's definitely it definitely shows its age here and there. Pretty cool box set, and I'm looking forward to continue watching this, finishing it off, and then seeing the TOS films, the subsequent TOS films. I'm really excited to see those, because that's where the budget really kicks in, and you start to see a little bit more, hopefully you get to see more character development from the TOS films. Let me know down in the comments if that's true, or if that's just something I've imagined is going to happen going forward. So those were two box sets of shows. And now I've got another box set. It is a companion piece to the Daiei Gothic box set that I reviewed in my last physical media rundown. And this is the Radiance Daiei Gothic box set 2. This is an awesome box set. Japanese ghost stories by Daiei. And the restoration that they did on this box set, on the films in this box set, featured are The Ghost of Kasane Swamp, I believe that's how you pronounce it, The Haunted Castle, and Demon of Mount Oe. Or Oe. Let me know down in the comments if I butchered those names. Restoration is fantastic. I mean, I was really happy with how these looked. They looked great. Stunning. It made the experiences even better. These are films that deserve to be shown in the quality that they are shown in within this box set. Fantastic. Fantastic. I was particularly fond of The Haunted Castle. Ghost of Kasane Swamp was also great, but The Haunted Castle was amazing. Great acting, awesome visual effects, awesome story, spooky, gripping, just so good. I really do recommend that. Even Demon of Mount Oe, even though I didn't necessarily like it, even though that wasn't like what I come to the game for in terms of these Daiei Gothic films that are usually in these box sets, I did think it was very fantastical. It was a great spectacle, had a lot of awesome special effects. So every movie in here honestly was a banger, and I think there's a little bit of everything for everybody in terms of these supernatural Onryo ghost stories from Japan, from Daiei in the 50s and 60s. I think you're really going to find at least one thing you like. But I definitely don't know why you would be buying this box set if you're not already a big fan of this kind of stuff, or if you're trying to introduce yourself. But I guarantee you, if you are trying to introduce yourself, you're going to find something you really like in here. It's an awesome box set with some awesome packaging. Just super cool. Super cool, honestly. I recommend this. I wonder if there's going to be a Daiei Gothic 3 box set. I mean, I really don't see how they couldn't accumulate some more properties from Daiei to put into another collection, because I would buy it. I bought both of these Daiei Gothic box sets and they were both great. So keep the quality coming, Radiance. This was awesome. Next up, we got a blind buy. This is Sex and Fury. Awesome cast. Just some stunning visually sexual violence from Toei. This is really cool. And then it's got this cool slipcover. Kind of see it. You take it off. I have this cover. It's pretty cool. I like the colors on it. Back is the same. It was a rewarding blind buy. Next up from Third Window Films. The next 3 movies I'm actually going to be showing are blind buys. I didn't initially want to buy these for the $28 that they were originally asking retail, but I jumped on there one day. I was just going to bite the bullet and buy maybe like 2 of them, but they were on sale for $23, so I bought all 3 of them. These are from the director's company, Inukatsu Roman Porno Production. A Scent of a Spell. This was an awesome movie. I really liked the story between the main characters. The plot in this was fantastic. I mean, yeah, there's like sex scenes and stuff, but like a lot of these movies, there became a distinct differential between Pinku and the Roman Porno series that this is part of. I found a great quality of plot, story beats, character acting in all 3 of these films, including Scent of a Spell. And yeah, just awesome. An awesome release. Next up, we got Love Hotel. I was expecting this one to be a lot gnarlier, like visually. And while there are some visual surprises, I think Love Hotel really, when it gets down to it, is a really interesting story. Another great blind buy. And this next movie is Mermaid Legend. This was a great movie. This is visually just very crazy. Has a lot of allegories in it that I thought were interesting. A lot of things it was trying to say. And for that, I thought that was really cool. Some really good stuff in this movie. A really epically violent ending that I thought was honestly shocking. If I wasn't even like a little bit prepared for the ending in this movie or the content of this film, and then I saw the end of that movie, I think it would have I think it would have stunned me even more. I think it would have just left me catatonic, staring at the screen. But yeah, these three movies, Love Hotel, Scent of a Spell, Mermaid Legend, all fantastic, awesome Roman porno series. And again, I know when people hear like Roman porno, they're like, oh, it's like porn. It's like, I don't know, like you really could say it is, but like, because that's the name of the collection, but I really don't view it that way. I mean, I think there's like, the 3 to 4 scene rule that you have in a lot of these kinds of movies. There has to be like 3 to 4 sex scenes, and yeah, they get kind of intense, and they go beyond what you obviously would see in like I don't know, like a Jennifer Lawrence movie or something. But I don't really think it's a focal point as it is in Pinku, in Pinkuega. I think a lot of these movies really do sink in to the moral dilemmas and the atmospheric grit of the landscape, of the plot. And I think that's really interesting. It goes deeper than you're probably expecting by the name. It's kind of an example of don't judge a book by its cover, because going into these, I was really expecting a lot of smut, and what I got was a surprising amount of quality story being told, an accessory to the sexy stuff. Next up, this was a gift from my sister for Christmas, and this is awesome. This is a bootleg Toei Japanese Spider-Man full series collection. This is awesome. I can't wait to sink my teeth into this. It's got English subtitles, which is awesome. I know you can find English subtitled like Spider-Man episodes online, but this is just a lot easier. Just have it all streamlined right here, and you own it. It's a great feeling to own a series. Maybe not its full quality, but you know what? This is fine for me. This works for me if this is what I've got, and I didn't have to pay for it, which is even cooler. So I'm definitely excited to check this out more in depth in the future. I've seen many episodes of this, but it's been a while, and I'd like to get a little bit deeper into the series than I was initially with the scarce availability of this show. So I'm excited going forward. Thank you, Emily, for this DVD set. Another bootleg. I got this off of eBay as a gift. Some Lucha Libre movies. I'm gonna try to. It's like a double feature. The Neutron conclusion, and it features Neutron contra los asesinos del karate. Neutron versus the Karate Killers, plus the Invisible Killer. So yeah, there's some Lucha Libre wrestling stuff going on here, and looks pretty interesting to me. I definitely wanted to check it out after getting kind of more involved in the Lucha Libre horror film scene of Mexico, and the Santos stuff, and I've always been a huge wrestling fan, so kind of learning more about Lucha Libre's inclusion as a form of sports entertainment, and also just entertainment in general when it comes to film. That's just really interesting to me, so I thought that'd be cool to have as a gift, and someone was gracious enough to get it for me, so thank you, whoever that was in my family that got me that. I'm going to graciously check them out. Then next up, we're going to be getting into some home brew foreign releases, and I'm very excited to show some of these off. They took a very long time to get to me, but I'm hoping they will be of good quality. I did recently, I believe the home brewer that I bought this from is called Sloppy Seconds. Sloppy Second Sales. Yeah, that's it. And I recently got a Naked Killer bootleg from them, and it looked pretty good. It was a Blu-ray homebrew, so it looked pretty good. And so I got this Evil Dead Trap collection. I recently watched Evil Dead Trap the original. I've also wanted to see Evil Dead Trap 2, and Evil Dead Trap 3 looks really crazy, so I'm definitely interested to check this one out, see the quality, and also be able to enjoy the Evil Dead Trap sequels. Next up, we've got a collection of Shuji Terayama films, and I knew about some of these prior to buying this, and some of these I'm going to be seeing and really learning about for the first time because of their inclusion on this. And there's some pretty cool films. We've got Throw Away Your Books, Rally in the Streets, which I was interested in watching. It's kind of a big-brained movie. Pastoral to Die in the Country, The Boxer, Grass, Labyrinth, Farewell to the Ark. A lot of interesting stuff in here. I'm definitely interested to see The Boxer And really the rest of these movies, though, but The Boxer was one I really wanted to check out. And Throw Away Your Books, Rally in the Streets, I did check that out, and it was cool. Next film is Zero Woman, Red Handcuffs. I've wanted to see this for a while. This has been on my Letterboxd watch list for quite some time, and I couldn't find any way to watch it. So when I saw it, on the Sloppy Second Sales site for like, I don't know, like $7 or $8, it could have been even cheaper than that. I just jumped on it. I was like, awesome. Let's check this out. Let's hope this is good. Next up, we've got Cute Devil. Not a lot to say about this movie. I don't know too much about this movie, but it does look very interesting. And like a lot of these homebrews that I bought, there wasn't another way to watch these, so I just figured I'd get them. They're cheap. They're Blu-ray homebrews, so hopefully the quality is even better than it would be if it was just like a DVD or whatever. So, Cute Devil. Next up, we've got Yasha. This movie looks really interesting. I'm excited to kind of check this out and see what this is all about, what we got in store here for this movie. Hopefully it's awesome. Again, not a lot to say about this movie. I bought it on a whim because it looked interesting. So hopefully this blind buy will suffice. Next up, we've got 5 films by Nobuhiko Obayashi. And this is actually interesting. I didn't even really notice. One of these movies I actually have on my watch list on Tubi. But yeah, pretty cool. The Visitor in the Eye from 1977. The AIM School. I Are You, You Am Me. The Little Girl Who Conquered Time. And The Drifting Classroom. A lot of interesting movies here. Definitely interested in checking them out. Kind of seeing what's going on with a lot of these films from this director that I'm not too familiar with. Run and Kill, Category 3, Hong Kong, Homebrew. That looks pretty cool. See there. I know the director's also got another movie called, Red and Kill? And I actually tried to watch that a couple times because I just heard how fucked up it was. And I wanted to see for myself how bad it really got. At first, it definitely seemed like the kind of movie that I just was like, I don't know if I want to see that. But then I was like, man, it just seems so depraved. I gotta see how bad this gets. Like some kind of like, you know how it is with some of these Category 3 or some of these exploitation films, especially like out of Asia, you just kind of find yourself like having like this morbid curiosity to kind of just see how bad it can get. And then he's also got this movie Run and Kill, and I knew about this before Red and Kill, so I'm definitely gonna check this out before Red and Kill, and I hope this is not as messed up, but only time will tell. Second to last of my homebrew purchases here is High Noon Ripper from 1984. I don't know a whole lot about this movie, but it looked interesting enough, and I figured I'd pick it up. From Japan. Hope it's a banger. Then next up, I believe this is from Hong Kong. Evil Cat. Looked pretty cool. Looked fun, so I decided to pick it up. A lot of homebrews, some box sets to be taking a look at. I feel like there was a little bit of a genre mix going on in there. There definitely was like a lot of supernatural Hong Kong and Japanese stuff in there, some yokai stuff. And then there was also some Category 3 stuff, some exploitative materials in there, along with the Roman porno series films. Got some sci-fi stuff going on, some tokusatsu stuff in there too. So yeah, I hope watching this you enjoyed the variety and you enjoyed seeing some of the stuff that I picked up. I just hope you enjoyed watching me talk about these movies. Either way, like, comment, subscribe if you'd like to. Helps the algorithm get me out there. And so you can also check out some future videos. Hope you enjoyed the review. Like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to do that again. And Devonius,